Hello, everybody. Hey, what's going on? So, Bitcoin is dead. Dead, dead, dead. If you look at Google searches, that's what that would have you believe. Do I think the same? I don't know. The sentiment right now in the crypto market is bad, and the stock market as well. Although we've seen some rallies, overall, the sentiment is pretty low for both markets. So, let me lay out my case on why I do not believe Bitcoin is dead. I think Bitcoin is the future. Before I get into that, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want honest reviews of the global market, financial markets, and crypto markets. Let's get into it. So, Google search for Bitcoin is, when you hit Bitcoin is, it comes up Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin is the future. Bitcoin Island. Bitcoin is Venice. Bitcoin is worthless. Bitcoin is crashing. Now, if we look at the charts here, the heat map, you see Bitcoin fell below 20,000 again. ETH, minus 5.9, still over 1,000. BNB 213, Sol is $34. Overall, we're in the red. The only thing in the green pretty much is your stable coins. I see Uniswap has a little green action there. Matic has some green, but overall, the major gains we saw in the bull cycle not happening now. So look at the coin market cap. We're looking at all the drops that we see here. 7-day average for Bitcoin, minus 8.6%. Ethereum, 10.2%. If we look here, we'll go down Cardano, minus 8.17%. Ripple, down. So the market overall is fear and greed index. We have extreme fear, which is better. Over the weekend, we were at a 6, I believe, which is the lowest, I think, on record since this thing's been around. But still pretty bad, 11%. So inflation is high. It's off the hook everywhere. If you look at the U.S. markets, it's 8.6, ending May 2022. So within the 12-month span, that's the highest increase, 8.6 since 1981. Canada is not faring any better. They're at 7.7%, which is a 40-year high for them. Then we go to South Africa. South Africa, they're at a 5-year high of 6.5%. Overall, all over the world is out of control. China, they say they're at 2.1%, but I don't know who believes anything China says right now. I believe they cook the books more than the U.S. does. But if we go into, we see Italy 6.8, South Africa we talked about 6.5. You have India 7%. Sweden 7.3, Mexico 7.7, Canada we discussed. All these European countries, your Ireland, Germany, Portugal, Spain, they're going to feel the heat, especially a lot of their fuel, they get that from Russia. And, it's going to get worse before it gets better. So Brazil 11.7, Poland 13.9, Russia, we know what's going on there. Argentina 60.7, Turkey 73.5, and Venezuela 167%. Can you imagine? Man. So the value of the dollar is decreasing. So in order for me to make the argument about Bitcoin, we got to talk about the dollar. And if you look at this, over time, we got off the gold standard in 1971. And then after that, we had quantitative easing in response to the financial crisis of 2007 through 2009. And then in response to C19, we added 3.8 trillion in 2020. That's equivalent to 20% of all dollars ever created. So when you do that, how can the dollar not debase? In fact, $1 in 1913 has the same purchasing power as $26 in 2020. Think about that. Bitcoin, on the other hand, cannot be manipulated, cannot be printed, and has been actively appreciated for the last years in existence and a half. When a party has a monopoly, the money issuance, according to history, it's always abused. Bitcoin is not controlled by anyone, and it has a finite number, so it's not debasing. If anything, just the dynamics of supply and demand. Less supply equals more demand and increase higher prices. So back in 2013, this man, DaVinci J15, was on YouTube and telling everybody, hey, just purchase $1 of Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was under $200. And if you would have listened to this man and at least, thought about and took a leap of faith and got a few Bitcoin at the time, you'd be sitting pretty right now. And he is. In case you follow him, this guy is pretty much retired and just cruising the world, lives in Dubai, and is having the time of his life. So I don't want to be in that position again. And if you look at these other top investors and very successful businessmen, they're all about it. I didn't include Kathy Wood of ARK Invest. She's definitely in this as well. Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey. He's the founder of Twitter, owns Block, formerly Square. Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, Mark Cuban, Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy. Tom Brady, we all know who that is. Tim Cook of Apple says he owns crypto, but he won't say specifically what he owns. And I would dare to say that he owns Bitcoin. That's the king of all cryptos. And pro athletes now are requesting their payments in Bitcoin. I know Saquon Barkley. You have the kid out of Jacksonville, the number one quarterback there, and other athletes also looking for their money in Bitcoin because they see the future. And although we have waves where it goes ups and down, they know in the future what's going to happen with Bitcoin. So another adoption with Bitcoin. El Salvador has accepted it as tender. Fidelity Investments looking to and offer it to employees as an option to invest 20% of their 401k. Just announced this week, Citibank and a Swiss crypto firm partnered to develop Bitcoin custody services. So in conclusion, due to the inflation, like we just talked about, and current macro global issues going on, stock markets and crypto markets as a whole, they're all taking a hit. So, you have skeptics out there that are saying, well, look at crypto. I told you, how's your crypto doing now? It's doing pretty bad. Well, the stock market's not doing great either. S&P 500 is not looking good. They say Bitcoin is a Ponzi. Same. If you want to say Ponzi, I say fiat is Ponzi. If you hold $1 million today, 10 years from now, that $1 million will not buy you the same thing $1 million will buy you today. Whereas Bitcoin is only appreciating with time. This is a golden opportunity to get some Bitcoin at a low price point. I'll be accumulating at any number that's under 30. I think that's awesome. Just, every time I get paid, I'll put a little bit in and I'm bringing my cost average down. So I'm all in on Bitcoin. Bitcoin allows freedom from banks. It allows self-sovereignty. So, if I want to control my future, I want to control my wealth, I can do that through Bitcoin. And I think crypto, if you invest in the right ones, can also provide that type of freedom. I don't want to miss out like I did when DaVinci was talking about Bitcoin when it was under 200. That's not going to happen to me again because I know what it is. Bitcoin is the future. I believe in Bitcoin, and no, Bitcoin is not dead. So guys, I hope you liked the content. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll continue to make some good stuff for you guys. Take care. Stay safe out there. Later.